What's going on, people? Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm still broadcasting live from the Greyhound bus station in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Today I'm here to talk to King David, the professional boxer from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So stay with me, stick to the channel, because I'm going to be taking you on a roller coaster ride in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as we talk to King David.
My name is King David Perez, and this is my gym.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I told you I was going to come to Tulsa, to come look for you, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I like you like something cheesy, right? You just came out from a victory, last week Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday.
So how do you feel, man, to end the year on that very good note, man, bro?
I mean, I feel really good, man. Super blessed to get back up in there and, get another victory to add to my record. So feels really good. I'm pretty excited just to see what's coming for next year for me,
It's good, man. Take me through the fight, man. First round. How many rounds did you guys go?
We went all 4 rounds, I was hoping I'd get scheduled for a 6-rounder. It was only sanctioned for 4. But, yeah, we went 4 rounds, and really, I mean, I just came out aggressive. The guy came to fight. He was very durable, but, man, I beat him up every single round. I mean, I was just shocked at the amount of punishment he was able to take. He's a tough guy. I mean, I thought I outskilled and outwilled him every round, but thankfully, I got the unanimous decision, so I'm looking forward to what's next.
Okay, so how would you describe your opponent? He's Mexican. And you know what they say about Mexican?
They're tough.
They're tough.
They're tough.
So how would you describe his performance last week Saturday?
I mean, he was tough. Like I said, I mean, biggest word, probably durable. He's real tough, real durable. I mean, he came to fight, but I'm too skilled for him. It was too skilled for him. He brought his will, but like I said, he's just durable. He's able to take a lot of punishment.
Did he really surprise you with how he came out that day?
Honestly, no. I mean, I got to catch a piece of tape before I fought him. How he approached.
About him?
Yeah,
okay.
a little video.
Okay.
And I knew he was going to come forward, I knew he was going to come forward and try to press me. But I knew that he was going to be outgunned, He just couldn't, he didn't have anything for me. And, I was just there to, get another victory and make a good opportunity count, The guy, was really just food, to be honest with you.
Your training camp, You know, I think I was in one of your training camp. Like, how did you prepare for that particular fight?
Really, like I said, coming back from this camp that I was in Philadelphia, I was out there training. That really set the tone for me. Super consistent, lots of running, lots of sparring. You know, I came back over here. I had about 2 weeks before I fought. Just gotta keep up the conditioning, keep working hard. You know, went with Coach P a few times and just tuning up things, just talking over the game plan, talking about things that I could do, and just just understanding the reason and purpose for the fight, and looking forward to the next year. You know, that's really what we were kind of just aiming for.
Wow. If I remember, I think I was with Coach P, and probably that was probably the last day of the training, right?
Yeah.
You was 8-0 then, right?
Yes, sir.
And we did like a little interview, and you told me come Saturday you're gonna be 9-0.
Yeah.
And that came to pass.
Yeah.
How do you feel being 9-0 right now?
I mean, I feel good. You know, I mean, the record's starting to build. Little by little, I'm starting to, get a little more respect. You know, build my record. I just want to get better opponents, credible opponents, and I want to go in there at least 3-4 times next year and try to make my mark.
Wow. So last week Saturday win, what's the significant compared to other wins that you've had? If you had to rank it, what number will you place that last week Saturday?
Out of all my fights?
Yeah.
I would say it might have been out of all my performances, I would say it's probably my 4th best performance.
4th?
Yeah.
Wow. Why 4th?
Why 4th is because I've had tougher fights, and tougher fights make me have to dig deeper and, really work through adversity. So I think that's like the biggest thing for me is like the opposition. It's great to shine, but whenever it's not an opponent that's the grade,
Get you to that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So the better the opponent, the better the opportunity, the better I'm going to perform. So I just, I would grade it a 4th. I fought well. I was aggressive. I told you I was going to be aggressive.
You was in control throughout the fight.
Yeah. But
okay.
I definitely think that the fight before that was my toughest one just because we were both undefeated and the guy made it difficult for me to.
Where was that?
That was in Miami, Oklahoma at the Buffalo Run Casino.
Oh.
Yeah, he came from California, so.
Wow.
We're both undefeated and I got to leave undefeated.
Wow. So you said your previous fight before the last one, before the one on Saturday, right, was the toughest, right?
Yeah.
And your opponent came from California.
Yeah.
Your last opponent from Oklahoma. How would you describe both style of fighting? Oklahoma boxer and California. Do you see any differences between two of them?
Well, I mean, the only difference really I would say is the record. One was southpaw, one was orthodox, but I just think that in California you have more competition, better sparring, better work, so hence the better record on the opponent, So I would say probably better preparation for the fight. So I think that would be the only difference. At the end of the day, I still came out aggressive, still came out winning all the rounds, so.
Wow.
Good.
Wow. So people, just to let you know, we're still at the Engine Room boxing gym out here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we will be right back. So talking about celebration and recovery, man. So how did you celebrate, the win Saturday?
After the win Saturday, shoot, I went out to the club with a couple friends and my girl.
In the city, Oklahoma City? Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I had fun, we went out, just kind of danced a little bit, kind of talked about the future, me and Elijah talking about, what we got next and what we want to do next year, So it was a good time, I ate some food. I mean, to be honest with you, I was starving. I was starving weigh-ins. I didn't have to pull that much weight, but having to go so long and not eat, that's just rough.
What weight class did you fight on Saturday?
I fought at featherweight, so 126. I can't fight lower,
Okay.
But the fight was available at 26, so that's kind of why I took it.
Oh, you took it?
So yeah. But outside of that, I'd prefer, fight 22, 18 if I get the opportunity to. But yeah, man, really, I was just most excited to eat. I got to go to a little spot called The Collective, get a couple different kinds of foods. I bought one item here, one item there. I was just kind of grubbing, outside of boxing, I'm definitely a foodie.
Okay. Any recovery? What do you do?
Recovery, dude, I don't. Man, I don't went to sleep and I woke up type shit. Like my arms are a little sore right
Sore?
now. I think just kind of from like, you know, just like ripping shots and stuff, just from being a little tight, I would say. But outside of that, you know, just kind of chilling, man, just relaxing and enjoying mentally that, you know, I'm moving up in life.
So how long does it take you to fully recover back from that? Say,
It just depends on the fight. My pro debut, I was sore, like my freaking neck was stiff for like
So-
a week. But
Wow.
yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I don't know if it's because just like.
But you've been sparring before you had a pro debut. You've been doing
Yeah.
But
But
let me ask
sparring
you,
doesn't come.
how many amateur fights do you have?
I think I had about 56 amateur
56?
fights. Yeah.
So why come you didn't experience that during those?
The fight as a pro is way more intense. Smaller gloves, no headgear. I don't know. I just feel like, especially your pro debut, it's like your first taste of something different. You know, the nerves are there and all that. So I don't know, man. But I came out pretty sore my pro debut.
Where was the fight took place?
That one took place also in Miami at the Buffalo
Miami?
Run. Yeah.
Man,
I've had like.
You have a thing for Miami, man.
Yeah, I've had like four fights there.
Yeah.
4 of my 9 fights there, I would say. Fought a couple times in Tulsa, OKC. You just saw last weekend. So, yeah, just I'm trying to get some out-of-town fights more. You know, I'm trying to get bigger stake fights. So I'm just trying to see what opportunities come, and if not, keep taking these fights till something big comes. You know.
Okay. Do you have like any, you know, just like a gratitude and an acknowledgement, like the people that you really want to, you know, thank, maybe your sponsors, you know?
Oh
you
man,
know,
yeah,
coaches?
definitely. I definitely want to thank my sponsors, man. The United Contracting Services, you know, I appreciate them always coming out and supporting me. Then we got the other UCS, my boy Damien.
Okay.
You guys, thank you so much for your support. It means a lot, and like I said, we're going up. We're going up, and because of you guys, I'm getting able to take another step towards my goals. So I appreciate you guys.
Wow. Your trunk, right? They call it trunk?
Yeah, my trunk.
That shit was fire, man.
No, I appreciate that, bro.
It was
appreciate
fire.
that.
It was
No,
fire.
Thank you so much, man.
It was
I mean,
fire.
really
It was fire. Were you the one that designed the trunk, or it just came like that?
No. So I'm not really a big flashy guy. Like lately, right now,
Very simple.
Since my fights aren't super high stakes right now, we just been buying, you know, some trunks online, putting our sponsors on them. You know, I'm just making them, you know, little cheap trunks. Cause at the end of the day, like, the outfit don't make you fight better. You know, it ain't gonna give you the skills. So until I get a little more higher stakes fight, I don't really want to spend any money on purchasing a flashy outfit like that. Like I'm in there to get the job done and get out, you know? So for the most part, you know, I'm looking forward to a bigger stakes fight so I can, you know, show a little more personality within myself.
Is there any plan in, you know, in process that, okay, you designing your own trunk in future?
Yeah. I mean, everyone does that, you know? Everyone does that for their own little style, little pizzazz they add in the ring. But as of right now, like I said, I haven't felt the need to have to do that. But I will be doing that soon, you know, in a bigger fight, you know, higher stakes, you know, hopefully television debut next year. So looking forward to something like that.
Wow. So how important is the support of your team and the fans, you know, when it comes to your success?
So important, man. It's so important. I mean, thinking about the people that believe in me, from my sponsors to my teams to, you know, you say fans, I say believers, you know. I have to give them something to believe in, you know. This is my dreams. No one's obligated to support me. And the fact that I have so many individuals support me and pushing me towards my goals is motivating. So it's super key ingredient for me to really push forward.
After your fight on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
There was a lady, Coach P's daughter.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
You were saying something about how I was the one that introduced you to the coach.
Yeah, so...
How does that...
Surprise!
I know, for real. I didn't even know you were going to be here.
Yep. When, I forgot your fight was
The reason
today.
why I met this man was because of her.
Oh, really?
My high school best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how we met.
In math class.
Good work.
Like, can you explain, you know?
Yeah, so, I mean, the reason why I met Coach P is because I became best friends with his daughter in high school. Shelby, and Shelby one year told me that her father
In
was
Oklahoma City?
No, so we're from Tulsa.
Tulsa?
Yeah.
She school in Tulsa?
She lived here.
She lived in
She
Tulsa?
lived here,
Okay.
and he lives in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
But we went to school in Broken Arrow, and
Okay.
you know, one thing led to another. We meet each other at school. We become friends. She tells me about her dad or her brother being a boxer.
Boxer?
You know, I don't believe anybody telling me, oh, so and so's a boxer. Like everybody says that. It ain't ever true. They always lie about something. Oh, I won this, I won that. But this was legitimate. You know, I looked up her brother. I was like, whoa, he's the real deal, you know. I met his dad at an amateur coach or an amateur fight.
Okay.
And whenever I met him, I just, you know, said, what's up, hey, you Coach P? I heard a lot about you. We got connected. Next thing you know, he invites me to come live with him. So 18 years old, graduate high school, take off to OKC, and that's kind of where my story started.
Have you started boxing before you met Coach P?
Yeah. I started boxing when I was 14, 15 years
14,
old.
15?
14, 15 more.
Wow.
14, turning 15 probably.
Wow.
So yeah, coming on about 11 years now. So
wow.
yeah, it's
So
it's been
what gravitated you towards boxing? Because
Really-
there's so many. Because looking at you, you look like a wide receiver.
yeah.
These days, most wide receivers in NFL colleges are just like you, sharp, you know, short, but they look so smart.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what kind of like gravitates you towards boxing?
Honestly, like I was dating a girl at the time. I was a freshman in high school, and we went to the state fair. And whenever I went to the state fair, I guess, you know, she brought a homegirl. The homegirl brought her date. That date was this guy named Angel Mora. He's another professional that boxes out of this gym.
In the Oklahoma City?
He boxes out of the engine room here in Tulsa.
Engine room yet? Wow.
Yeah, but ended up meeting him. You know, we became cool. We went to go shoot hoops at the neighborhood the next day because he ended up living in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So he invited me. His coach called him at the time when we were shooting hoops, and he was like, "Hey, where are you? You know, you got to be weighing in right now." He forgot he had a fight, so he went to his fight, a little amateur fight. He
Did you
invited
win the
me.
fight?
I went to go check it out. You know, he did not win, but man, he looked damn good. I mean, that really opened up.
That gotta be OC for you to have a fight.
No, yeah, but I mean, the kid was like 13, 14 years
13.
old at the time, you know, so,
Okay.
you know, he's more serious about it now, I would say. But yeah, that's really what happened. I went to go check him out, saw him fight. He lost, but I thought he fought very well, saw that skill, technically in it. So, yeah, I wanted to go give it a shot. So one thing
Led
to another, and I went to the gym, and I never stopped.
Wow.
Fell in love with it.
Wow. Talking about Coach P, when you first met Coach P, what was your impression about him?
I mean, you know, I just thought, you know, the guy was going to be a good asset to my life, you know. I've always been that super hard working kid that's, you know, just been motivated to get better, to become a better fighter. Boxing did not come to me naturally. Boxing was hard. I didn't understand anything. I had 2 left feet. I didn't know how to move. My punches were all wide, you know. I really had no clue what I was doing, but I was persistent. I worked hard. I was super consistent and refused to be
How
told
long
no.
did it take you for you to like, okay, I think I kind of like
Do something?
Yeah, like, okay, I don't get it up, but I think I got it a little bit.
You know, I would say it took me about 4 or 5 years till I was like, yo, this
Wow.
I could probably do something. I like it. Cause I remember when I was boxing, I think I was boxing about 4 years when I went to National Golden Gloves in Salt Lake City, Utah in 2016. I went out there and man, I got humbled. I was winning fights around here, winning little state stuff, but Oklahoma ain't a state for boxing.
For boxing.
You know what I mean? So there wasn't much competition, but when I took off to Nationals, I got humbled. You know, I really did. I didn't get stopped
So
or
how did
beat
you
up.
get back? Because that could have been the hand of other people's dream. Because you know how some people, they've been winning, they've been used to winning.
Yeah,
And
100%.
they had one loss, it's like,
Yeah.
they can't come back. So
Yeah, I mean, honestly, well, losing made me want to come back even more. I wanted to become better. I saw how good some people could fight. I didn't know people could fight like that. Being at Nationals, you see your pros right now. The guys up there, you know what I mean? Like, there was Frank Martin that was at the national tournament. Virgil Ortiz was at the national tournament. I mean, big fighters was there, you know? So I got to see the skill sets and levels of where these kids were. So it just motivated me. And I was like, you know what? I want to see how good I can become.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, took off, moved to OKC, and Coach P took it from there.
So when did you move back to Tulsa?
Probably about 2 years later.
2 years?
Nah, two and a half years later. I moved to Chicago, was boxing there.
Wow, you've been
Yeah,
around.
I've been around, yeah, just pursuing, really just learning. I wanted to learn, get better, harder sparring, better training, you would think, you know, but you come back and realize that boxing is the same everywhere.
What?
It's just the variables around you, the team, the amount of fighters you have around you, the city, the state, you know, how much competition there is. But I came back and got an opportunity to work here at the engine room and haven't looked back since. Aaron Sloan really gave me a great opportunity, and it's probably why I'm still doing what I'm doing. You know, it really made me feel like I have some backing. They take care of me nice, and they treat me very well. So I think this is the community that's going to help me succeed and move forward with my career.
Wow. Talking about engine room, because I was about to go there, but you just mentioned.
Yeah.
So at what point did you meet did you come to engine room?
So I've always known Aaron Sloan. He was the owner of Owasso Boxing Club before it turned into the engine room.
Okay.
But I've always known him. I fought several of his fighters in the past, in the amateurs.
Okay.
You know, I fought some of his fighters. I beat some of his fighters. I lost, you know, so I knew him pretty well. But, you know, we went on a trip together to Albuquerque, New Mexico for a national tournament. I wasn't a part of his gym yet, but he let me ride with his gym. You know, I didn't have anyone taking me. So I went out with him, you know, and he got to know me. Next thing you know, I come back to Tulsa and I go back to work. I was working at the oil refinery across the river.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just told me, he's a man, David, I'm gonna offer you an opportunity to work in my gym. And I just couldn't say no, man. Why not do what you love? So I've been here 5 years now.
Wow. So looking ahead to 2024, right?
Yeah.
What you got for us in 2024?
2024, I hope a lot of activity. I hope I'm fighting all the time. I want to be busy. I want to be active. I want to be displaying that I keep getting better. I can fight better people, and I just want to show people that I'm on my way. You know, I definitely can see a television debut coming up. I want good fights. I want opportunities. I don't need no handouts. I just need a shot to display myself on the world spectrum.
So you haven't had any television debut?
I have not. I've got offered a couple television fights. I've accepted a couple television fights. For
In
whatever
2024?
reason,
Is it 2023 or 2024?
2022, 2023, I've
what
gotten
happened?
offered, yeah. And I've accepted it. I don't know, man. The other
They
team,
pull out,
the other
or?
team decides to go a different direction with opponents. I get offered. I get a call from a matchmaker. Aaron gets a call from a matchmaker. Tells us, hey, you know, we got this opportunity for David. We instantly take it. Other team turns it down. So it is what it is. Just waiting on another shot.
So how do you get over that setback? Because
I mean,
TV fight, you be like, oh damn. I'm
yeah, I mean,
getting
you know,
ready.
it's a little, it sucks. It sucks. I would say it's a lost opportunity, but it's not like I have to get back. I didn't take a loss. I
Okay.
just didn't get the
Like,
shot
it is
to
what it
get
is.
back up in there, you know. So just staying patient and reminding myself that this ain't gonna happen overnight. Something's gonna come, and when it comes, I gotta stay prepared.
Speaking of patience, right? I've seen you, it's like you're more relaxed. But when it's go time, you're ready to go.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like, because I've seen some fighters, they just want to get to that big stage, start getting money. But you just like, I don't want to say you lay back, but when it's go time, you're ready to go.
Yeah.
So where does that come from? Like, okay, I'm just going to keep getting better, but when the
I
big
mean,
fight
honestly,
comes,
I'm just.
because you're not anxious to be like, oh man, let me get that, and I want to,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I don't feel like rushing the process. You know, I keep getting better, and I'm gonna continue getting better. I'm super humble, man. I know I'm gonna get there. I just know I need time. I know that I'm gonna get to the places that I need to be when the time's right. You know, I don't need to run my mouth and get myself an opportunity by running my mouth. I need to go out there, work hard, and display my skills fight after fight to get the respect that I deserve. And eventually I'm gonna get those fights, you know? I'm still learning, I'm still getting better, still getting stronger, still getting more comfortable. So at the end of the day, I can just give it a little more time and see where it takes me.
So, is there any opponent or any title fight that you have your eye on? Like, okay, get me that
As
fight.
of right now, no, there's no one specific. I just want better opposition. I want better opponents. I would love to fight for a title, but I think it's definitely going to be in the future.
Okay.
I definitely think I still need to, you know, level up, move up, you know, fight some 8-round fights, win a couple 8-round fights, move up to 10, you know, get my name noticed a little bit more, get more quality experience behind me, then I would like a title shot, you know? Everyone wants to rush and say they're ready now, but I'm in no rush. I want better fights, and I want to start fighting on TV. That's what I need for my development.
Wow, because I see you, and I'm gonna say this. Like I see, you know, Manny Pacquiao's demeanor in you, like relaxed, cool, friendly with people, and not just being too arrogant. Just, you know, very humble, down to her. Like, you know, like, did you think you get this from your parent, or is just like something you
Man, my parents are super, super humble people. My father is such a good guy. He's taught me everything I know. I mean, honestly, my dad has always made me feel like everything is a blessing. Everything is something to be grateful for. You know, he came from Mexico. He didn't always have the opportunities that I had. You know, they might have not gave me much, but they gave me something to believe in. They gave me a good life here, you know. I get opportunities to see what I want to do for today. If I want to go to work, if I don't want to go to work, of course I go to work. You want to be responsible, but being out here in America, I mean, you don't always get these opportunities you do in other countries. So my dad's taught me to be grateful. He's a super humble guy, and really just told me to go down the straight path, you know, do things right, and good things will come to you.
Wow. Were you born in America?
I was born in America, yes. I was born here in Oklahoma.
Wow. But I've seen a couple of people, they're Mexican, born in America, but they still don't keep that humble demeanor. They act like pretty much like Americans.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that must just be a personality trait. I mean, you could ask anyone. I've always been like this. I'm a nice guy. I'm really humble, you know. I need to stay that way, no matter how much success comes my way, because we're all trying to get to better places, and we got to remind ourselves, you know, where we come from and where we want to go. So we just got to stay humble and not get cocky, man. People get arrogant and shit falls.
Yeah, your work ethics, right? Where did you get that from?
Dude, I don't know. I think I'm just like a self-motivated individual. Like, scratch that. I told people just last week, I'm not even motivated. I'm just guilty.
You lay back and you have the work ethics to back it up. That's like some confusing, I don't want to call it like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
You know how people, oh man, you just, then go time, you go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so how, like, cause I'm trying to figure out how you are able to put those together. Because a lot of people that have work ethics, right, really like you have, they talk. They come in like, they let people know like, God damn, I'm here, bro. Like, you know. So how are you able to manage both? That when people see you, they don't see like, it's arrogant.
I just feel
but
like
when
at
they
the
see
end
your
of the
work
day,
ethics,
yeah. I just feel like at the end of the day, you train not to run your mouth. You train to fight. So I don't really have to talk about, you know what I mean? I'm humble because at the end of the day, I know how the boxing business works. Everything is an opportunity to get out there and display yourself in front of the crowd, in front of the fans, in front of the world. You know, no one owes you anything. So for me to even get a small little fight from a promoter locally or a big fight one day, like, it's an opportunity and it's something to be grateful for. You're not entitled to anything. No one owes you anything. So at the end of the day, just work hard, sign the paper, and go to fight. You know what I mean? You don't have to run your mouth. You know, maybe later on, people start adding on different perspectives on things. But for me, I just got to train. I just got to win. That's all I need to do.
Okay. The press conference. I was at the press conference before the fight. They asked your opponent. Did you remember what he said?
Yeah, he said he's going to knock me out.
He's just going to knock you out?
He said he's going to knock me out.
I just want to knock this guy out. You know, what would you say to that?
I told him, I was like, you're supposed to feel like that.
You punish him.
I was like, you're supposed to feel like that. And what I say last, I said, hey, I'm grateful to be here. I'm glad I have an opponent. I said, I just hope he enjoys this loss. That's exactly what I said. I hope he enjoys his loss. And that was it. That was it, man. I mean, he
Do you have a war with him after the fight?
Nah, not really. Not really. You know, just tapped gloves with him, made it do what it do, and that was it.
Okay, 2024, man. I know it's going to be a big year for you, man. I can't wait, even me myself. I can't wait. And your last word for your fans, your team, coaches, you know?
Last word, just tune in for 2024. I plan on staying way more active, way more busier, and getting better. I'm going to stand on the things that I say, and I'm going to reflect that in the ring. So you guys look forward to seeing me get higher profile fights and make my way to the top.
Thank you so much, King Perez. King David Perez. I call you KDP, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks for, you know, for having you on the show today.
No, hell yeah. What's up, guys? It's King David Perez here. This is TMTV. Like and subscribe. Great videos, guys. Good content coming in soon.
Tulsa engine room, we have great night spent in Tulsa. Now we about to go back to the Oklahoma City. Yeah, we have Tulsa. See you next time. Bye. Bye, everybody.